papel.
Hello, Paco. First of all, tell us your story. When did you start working at El Mundo, and what was your role in the newspaper?
Yeah, I began in 1889 as a contributor. That means that I know the newspaper from the main beginning. Later on, in 1990, I was recruited as a foreign desk writer, and covering usually and mainly the Europe issues, Eastern Europe issues. Later on, I was assigned as Moscow correspondent from 1991 to 1996. That means I cover the collapse of the Soviet Union and the beginning of Yeltsin administration, the first Chechen War, well, all these issues, okay, until 96. In 96, I returned to Madrid, and in 2001, I was the foreign desk deputy editor, the second. And in 2007, I was the foreign desk editor, okay, covering all the international issues, distributing the pages, coordinating more than 15 correspondents around the world, throughout the world. It was a very interesting and very hard work. And 3-4 years on, after the foreign desk, I was the leader editor. That means I wrote the international editorials. My chief was directly the editor-in-chief. That was my last year at El Mundo, because I was out the newsroom in 2013. That means I saw all this transition, or all these events, okay? And this is a very long way, because I was in the newsroom from 89 to 2013. That means more than 20 years.
Okay, sounds amazing. And in so many years in the newspaper, what technological advances related to journalism have you worked with?
Well, at the beginning, that means at the beginning of the 90s, I saw the beginnings of the huge technological changes at the newsroom. First of all, in 1990, I talking about the introduction of sharing information, of sharing reports, features, peer-to-peer, okay, peer-to-peer from a computer in London at the Guardian newsroom to our then tiny newsroom. It was very fascinating, exciting to receive features directly from London. I remember from, well, a very, very poor transmission. Later on, in 1995, it was the arrival of the internet and the difficult times of adaptation and coordination between print version and online version. And I saw as well the boom of social networks like Facebook changed the way of receiving information, the way of obtaining information as well. That's the main topics I can tell you.
And do you think that new technologies have decreased quality in journalism?
Yes, yes, yes. The main newspapers have suffered badly the impact of new technologies because for they are looking for the easy clickbait. The quality has fallen because of this and because of the lack of control on the edition. That means that they are not copy editors anymore. Copy editors, as you know, are people reading all the stuff and editing text from all the sections of the newspapers. And they are not copy editors anymore. Um, and furthermore, newsrooms are reducing their numbers of writers and reporters. And this is a pity, but this is a fact.
And what do you think about the entry of paywalls in traditional media websites?
Yeah, pay, paywalls, paywalls are a good idea to fund traditional media. But in my point of view, in my opinion, these paywalls are coming late to Spain because the market is full of free and good full digital newspapers, and the business model is in jeopardy now. And I think that the managers reacted late and clumsily. Okay, late and clumsily. They understood the impact so late, and we are now saying and seeing. Sorry, we are now seeing the results of this uh, mm, no correction. Okay, that's my point of view. I think that paywalls can work, but not for traditional media. I think it would be better for um full digital media, full digital newspapers. Let's see as the future uh, come.
Yeah, so as I can guess, you are not, you don't agree with the adaptation of Spanish diaries to the new information era, isn't it?
Uh, well, I think that the adaptation is an obligation, is compulsory, but we didn't good this adaptation. I think that the main traditional newspapers, I mean, El Mundo, El País, ABC, and so on, adapted not good to the new times, to the this new online world, and the adaptation was not good, wasn't good, and we are now seeing the consequences, the results of this adaptation with these paywalls, with this lack of quality,
Yeah.
and with reduction of writers and reporters at newsrooms. I think that we or they could do it better.
Okay, so thank you so much for talking to us. It's been a pleasure.